Okay. Here we are for our second attempt. I am now getting an indication that we have audio. Apparently I didn't do something right the first time. So, if any of you guys are out there, let's try this again. I'm trying to jump in where I can see if any of you guys are in here. For some reason, my chat window did not pop up. So it's going to be a little bit of back and forth for me. So just kind of bear with me, guys. Let's see here. Hopefully we can get in there and get some things going. I'm trying to watch you guys. And let me turn this down. Okay, here's our second attempt. This is something that I'm still kind of new at as far as doing the live chats. My internet service is not the best, but hopefully we can get it to work the way that we need it to. Let's see here. Do we have anyone out there? Anyone at all? Okay, I see 3 of you. Okay, somebody leave me a... So, I'm hoping that we have audio this time, guys. I'm getting an indication that we do. Hopefully, everything is going to do the way that it should at this time. And there again, the software and stuff, I think that the software that I'm using is fine. I think that the problem is I don't do this enough to really know what's going on with live chats. So as I was trying to talk about earlier, the 1911. I know that recently I have done several videos on the 1911, and I really think that what we are seeing is kind of a resurgence in the popularity of the 1911. There's a lot of different firearms on the market these days. A lot of different companies that are out there making the 1911s, or I should say clones of them, and some of them are pretty good. There was a lot of companies out there, especially several years ago, I think, that were not doing a very good job with the 1911s. But as more competition came out, as more people started demanding better guns for their money, then that's when we really started seeing some things happen. And, you know, I'm glad that there are folks out there that are kind of getting back into the 1911s. I think that it's just to see. I hope that I don't get too crazy with the audio. But there again, I'm wanting to try to pull up where I can see the chats, because right now I cannot see any chats. But I think that is something that we'll just have to deal with. So I'm just going to keep going. But as I'd mentioned, the 1911, a lot of folks, a lot of companies are out. And okay, I can see the chats. Hello, Terry. I see you. Let's see, video is lagging. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. My internet service out here is terrible. I'm going to try to just basically hold still. I've actually called to try to get the service provider to speed up the process of getting some fiber out here, and they're not in much of a hurry. Unfortunately, basically what I'm limited to is cell phone access. If you've seen some of my videos, you know, some of them that I've done before, I live in the middle of nowhere, and I prefer it that way. But there are some things that, you know, sacrifices that you have to make. And how is my audio? How's the audio? Hopefully it's not too bad. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Is it just a video that's terrible? Okay. Yeah, let me know how the audio is. That's the main thing. And there again, I work on the internet connection. That's one of the reasons why I really don't do a lot of these, but I just was down here trying to come up with some video ideas and just thought that I would jump in and just see if anybody wanted to chat. But that being said, as I was talking about, the 1911s, it's good to see different companies out there making them, that they're coming out with some good ones in many cases. Yes, there are some companies that are doing better than others, but at the same time, the improvements that a lot of these companies are doing with the 1911 is bringing them back into, I guess you could say, not popularity, but they're, I guess you could say, back into fashion, some form. Looks like people can hear me. That's good. I'm glad that at least people can hear me this time. Now, as I was saying, the several companies that have been coming out with the double stacks, there's the one that come out from Kimber. There are other companies coming out with one. Gerson's coming out with one. And this year is being called the year of the double stack. And of course, all of those double stacks are basically they're just double stack 1911s. The trigger on a good 1911 is amazing. As many of you guys know, if you have shot a 1911, you know that the trigger is one of the driving forces behind why they are so popular. The triggers on those things are amazing. Yes, you can get other guns that are, I guess you could say, that have good triggers, but I guess you could say that the 1911 is kind of the standard. It's pretty much the gold standard of triggers on firearms. But it's kind of good. I'm glad that these companies are coming back out with them. I think it's going to open up a lot to new shooters. People that are getting into 511s have manual safeties. And right now, guys, we're just talking about just shooting, I guess you could say. As far as self-defense, there's a lot of people that carry a 1911. I've got a couple that occasionally that I will carry. Not very often. There are tons of different ones out there on the market, and either way, no matter what type of firearm that you choose to carry, you need to get it to the range and actually make sure that it's going to perform the way that you need it to. So I'm trying to see here real quick if we have how many folks that we've got in here. And right now I cannot tell how many folks that we've got in here. We got a couple. We'll just keep going with what we have. I didn't expect there to be a lot coming in. I don't announce these ahead of time. It was literally just on a whim that I decided to do this. So the just one of those things. Let me see if I can do anything to help a little bit with the video. I don't think that I'm going to be able to. No, I'm maxed out. My network is maxed out. But Terry, haven't heard anything from you for a while. Hope you're still out there. Anybody got anything that you're wanting to talk about? Just thought that I would give everybody an opportunity and be able to come in here and just share a chat, just talk for a bit. So, with that being said, guys, I thought that, I can, it's another attempt at doing a live video. Let's see here, guys. I'm just playing around for a minute while I've got this open, trying to see what I can do, if anything, to get this to work a little bit better. Okay. Tuesday night chat. I see that I'm getting a little bit more information. All right. Let's see here. I've got the chat window open. I'm trying to stream it through my software. And then I'm also seeing here, I'm getting a couple of errors here from YouTube. If you guys just want to hang out for a minute and just, let's chat. I'm watching the chat as I'm here. And like I say, this is just me trying to get some stuff going a little bit better. And, just seeing what I can do to tweak things a little bit better than what we're currently seeing. Let's see here. Hello, hello. I'm getting an error. I'm going to see if I can switch my software. It may or may not work. But guys, if